They tried to send him back quietly, but accidentally made the whole world learn his name. Look at what happened now, yeah? You try to stop him at your border, but you couldn't stop his name. You try to send him home quietly, but now the whole world is watching, yeah? One closed door, and that one closed door made noise. They denied him entry, but they gave him a bigger platform. They sent him back, but UEFA turned around and gave him a European final. Now Omar Artan is set to referee the UEFA Super Cup. And that is not just an appointment, man. That is a message, yeah? They wanted him to disappear quietly. But now everyone knows who Omar Artan is, yeah? And let this be a lesson. African talent is not invisible. Somali talent is not invisible. African dreams are not small. And African people deserve respect. We stand with him, man. This is the kind of news that I want.
The disrespect towards Africans, yeah, regarding this World Cup in America is an absolute disgrace. Before the tournament started, way before, there was already some disgraceful decisions, yeah, put out there. Fans from certain countries were told literally, you can't come here. They ain't got no criminal records, they have jobs. Some of them have high roles in their jobs, in their countries. But they're being told if you're from this country, it's basically impossible to get a visa to come to the United States of America. Now you have a Somali referee who was voted African Referee of the Year, Omar Artan, who was excited to go to America as one of the chosen referees for the World Cup. There's no bigger event than the World Cup. The guy was excited only to be denied his visa. His country supplied a diplomatic visa to get him there. The guy was refused for no reason. The guy was so classy enough to thank FIFA and CAF and remain in good spirit despite the decision, man. I mean, if I was him, I would have lost it. But listen, God's got other plans for him. He's gonna achieve great things, man. You get me? Because, like, yeah. I mean, there's been disrespect towards African countries, like, before this tournament's even started anyways, man. Like I said, they've almost made it impossible for Africans to travel to America to even support their countries, man. But yeah, man, this is looking like it's going to be one of the worst World Cups in terms of vibes and atmosphere. It doesn't even feel like the World Cup is starting on Thursday, where before, with a month or 2 months before the World Cup, you see the hype.
One of the 52 referees, Omar Artan, was denied entry into the United States of America due to Somali having to be on one of the banned countries. So it has been declared and recognized that he actually has a valid visa and can enter, but he's been denied entry, so he cannot enter into America. I need you African brothers to speak up against this xenophobia. Also, Iran as well has not been allowed to stay in America, not even for one night, even though they are part of this place. Also remembering that Russia is banned for Ukraine, but America is not banned for Iran. African Brotherhood, take care, man.
Who remembers when there was a call to boycott the Qatar World Cup in 2022 because of human rights and those kind of things? You know, when the German national football team protested against human rights abuses in Qatar? Well, it looks like it's time to do it again. Here's why. The land of freedom, democracy and respect, the United States of America, has denied entry to the first Somali World Cup referee. This is despite him holding a valid visa and him being appointed officially by FIFA. Suddenly, it's just an immigration issue. Something tells me that we're not going to see the same level of performative activism that we saw during Qatar. I mean, this is just one of many things that are yet to happen. Remember the files?
It is shocking. It is quite sad and, dare I say, humiliating that Africa's best referee has been denied entry into the US. The same referee who was elected by FIFA to officiate at the global tournament is now in limbo. It is, of course, the Somalian referee, Omar Abdulkadir Artan, who was actually named the 2025 Best African Referee at the CAF Awards, the same referee who officiated the final of the CAF Champions League, the the return leg between Sundowns and Pyramids last season is not on US soil 3 days before kickoff. Now, of course, in terms of Omar, he had struggled, had difficulties obtaining a visa, and he was able to do so through the Somali embassy in Nairobi, and they enabled him to get a diplomatic passport. But it seems even that documentation is just not enough to gain entry into the US. And of course, for Somali, they are one of the many countries who are facing travel restrictions and travel bans in terms of the US. Some Somali nationals are not even able to apply for visas in certain categories. I don't know how this needs to be resolved, but it has to be resolved ASAP.
Call off the World Cup. This is a joke. This is going to be the worst World Cup to date. This man here, Omar Artan, who was voted Africa's best referee just last year, mind you, has been denied entry into the US and therefore will not referee in the World Cup. I repeat, Africa's best referee will not be refereeing at the World Cup. This is like having a master chef and telling Anthony Bourdain to fuck off. It just doesn't happen. But it's happening at the World Cup and it's happening at the hands of the US. People complained at Qatar 2020, oh, it's going to be a sham, it's going to be a terrible showing, you can't drink in the stadiums. Who cares? The World Cup is discriminating against top professionals who have played and refereed at the top level. This man refereed the semi-final of the African Champions League. The final, sorry. And he's not at the World Cup? Call it off, man.
This is quite possibly one of the worst videos I've ever had to make. Somali official Omar Artan, voted best ref in Africa last year, will not referee at the 2026 World Cup. FIFA have given a statement. They've said that FIFA can confirm that the match official Omar Abdulkader Artan will not be able to train and officiate at the FIFA World Cup 2026 after he was denied entry into the US. FIFA is not involved in host country immigration processes, including visa adjudications, and has been informed by authorities that Mr. Artan's status will not be changed at present. Again, Infantino, this is shameless. This is not football uniting the world. Our best ref from our continent can't officiate at the World Cup, and he would have got pretty decent games. The guy was buzzing, look, off to Miami, but then straight back to Turkey. He's expected to go back to Mogadishu on Wednesday, but this is honestly just left a sour taste for me. I'm gutted for Omar. If there's anything anyone can do to change this, please.
Justice for Omar Artan. This is the worst World Cup I've ever seen in my life. Because why would America bid for the World Cup if they don't want to include everyone in the world at it? It don't make no sense. One of Africa's best refs. He's made the whole Somalian community super proud of him. And America deny him access. And for what? Just to show you got a bit of power. Embarrassing. Omar, we are all behind you.
Please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and don't forget to comment what you think about this.